And well, when we last left off, we were at the Osmone Plain. Getting ready to head on into the next area. But it was a good place to stop, so I did. Jungle, but we encountered some sort of barrier and could go no further. There must be a way through. Ah, yes, the jungle. Wonder if we'll find any swamp rafters in here. See how our points are doing. Could come in handy, especially with all the magic he goes through. A little pointage there. Got a Lord? Well, she does do a lot of fighting, so let's do some of that for her. Poach. Phoenix Lore, that could come in handy if I ever use her again. Ah, a little HP increase, not bad. Pinalo. Let's give her some time magic. The more spells we have, the more versatile it becomes. Alright, continuing on into the jungle. Battery low. I knew that was going to come up soon. One good thing about the automatic battling in here. Remedy lore, sure, why not? Things called panthers. Hey, Kitsu. Ooh, curl pelts. Let's see what it has to say about these panthers. Being a great flesh eater, with pale, rippling blue fur and long whiskers extending from the corners of its mouth. Yeah, right there. These predators move in packs of 2 or 3, dividing roles as do hunters with a far greater than animal intelligence. The breadth of their territory varies with the amount of prey available, and in those places where food is scarce, they increase their range so as to avoid starvation. 5 more, so I just have to come across a couple of hunting parties and we'll have that uncovered already. Just have an auto shell or something. hoping it was a heal spell. Another panther? Nope, that's a hellhound. Hellhound. Being a hunter of the highest order, with a body of jet black and an aura of eldritch ensorcement, it would chase its quarry to the very gates of the underworld. Originally a type of hyena, a steady diet of malign, magic creatures transmogrified it into what it is today. The sharp horn on its nose and long fangs jutting from its upper jaw are like the arrested magma. When they die, their color fades, becoming naught but dull black stone. That's an important spot coming up there, so I'm not done exploring. Ooh, these things look familiar. Melburrows. Get some breath mints handy. Don't let them breathe on you. Being a hideous creature with brownish-green mottled skin and writhing tentacles, it eats only of flesh, drawing no sustenance from photosynthesis as do common plants. Favoring stealth, it approaches its prey in silence and strikes without warning, swallowing its victims whole. Its maw is filled with powerfully acidic saliva, and breathing the miasma that is its foul breath causes poisoning and madness. 6 of those guys. An ether. And more of these guys to go. It breathed. Luckily, it didn't affect me. It's a map. Excellent. Hey, it's a solo panther. How's it going, Kitsu? Gallimore Jungle, a sprawling jungle in the jagged Diffor. It remains much as it always has been, untouched by the hand of man. Though the Viera make their villages within this jungle, the ways to their enclaves are tangled and hidden. Barriers throughout the jungle, too, prevent easy passage. These were erected by the Viera to prevent outsiders from shooting, the blessing of their people needed before one may pass. Looks like I got a gargoyle of some kind up here. Gargoyle, I was right. Being a creature with a visage so hideous, even other demons are said to avert their eyes. Their form is derived from the carvings in churches and shrines designed to keep away evil spirits. The reputed effectiveness of such carvings led to their placement on many buildings throughout the world until their grotesque form became a common sight. This angered the demons, and in the spirit of wicked playfulness, some of them took the form of the very creations meant to drive them away. Need 4 of those guys. There's a couple up here. Wow. Probably the quickest I've gotten this, other than some of those boneheads I had to deal with before. Come on, I want to cast, I want to cast Echo Screen. More Malbros. Tap rumors. When is a sword like a torch? When it's a flame tongue! If I'd some lumber and a Malboro vine and a little bit of firestone, even I could make one. Well, I could have one made, provided I could find a good enough smithy, that is. Is that a clue? Demon eyeball. New enemy. Oh. A tree ant. Sorry, I need you for my bestiary. A variety of golem, having a body like the trunk of a tree. Indeed, they are known for their habit of blending into wooded surroundings, silently waiting to bring their massive fists down upon any who disturb the peace of the forest. It is said that they are the manifestation of the forest's lament at the loss of trees to the jaws of an insatiable industry. Must be one of the seals.
What is it?
The jungle denies us our passage.
What have we done?
We? No. I.
What's that mean? How are we supposed to get through that?
Making an appearance?
Come on, I'm talking over here.
I thought you'd left for good.
Hey!
Our choices are few.
I think it means after her going crazy
This is
earlier.
as much for you as it is me.
Oh?
You are ill at ease. The Nethicite troubles you. You've let your eyes betray your heart.
Right.
She has an interesting vocal quality.
What are you doing?
Soon you will learn.
Whoa.
We go to seek aid of the Viera who dwell ahead.
I bet they'll be glad to see you after so long.
I am unwelcome, an unsought guest in their wood.
I wonder if I would have gotten the same cutscene if I had gone through over to the other one. More tree ants. Gil, Ether, 82 Gil. One Gil. Another treant.
Yeah.
Cool. Back real quick and see what we get. Might as well up his damage. Still working towards some HP on this one. Don't have enough for swiftness. Battle lore, there we are. Genji armor, nice. Sorry about that. Just a little visit from my mom telling me that it's really starting to stick outside. The snow's been coming down since a couple days ago. Well, not coming down all this time, but you know. I'll get the Phoenix lore on this one. And Pinello, how do you pronounce her name? Give her some swiftness here. Alright, that should do it for that. Perfect. Sage Knowledge. Clans. A group formed for the main purpose of driving beasts and fiends from civilized areas, called to action in particularly bad cases when individuals and town watches are not deemed equal to the task. Able to react more swiftly than equivalent military units, the clans are used by many smaller municipalities as rapid response peacekeepers. As a result, few clans' activities need heed the boundaries between territories, and they move freely across wastes and sacred lands alike. So that's why I couldn't find her yet. Need to show up at the dry. Malboro Pass. Boom. Gotcha. Tried to bad breath me. Panther time. Another Hellhound. Yeah. you parry and miss? First things first. Hey, never hell, I might as well take advantage. Ouch. Alright, let's see here. Down and around. Oh, 27 for the pillow. I was hoping maybe I'd get a nice, good weapon there. You know, like zoning in and out from the other area. Bring it. That's 2 out of 3 blocks, not bad. Kitsu, what you doing?
In the village ahead, you will find her, Miern. Bring her to me. She will know why you call her.
The Mughals look around and say, "All this will soon be mine." Koopa, where have I seen you before? No matter, I know why you've come. I've just a thing to help you get to the bottom of all those Viera secrets. Would you like to buy a map, Koopa? A fine purchase, Koopa. You won't regret it. Mughals honor. Koopa, I thought you looked familiar. You're the one who helped us on the Leviathan. You've had quite a time reaching this village. Oh, I hope you don't think we followed you here, Kupo. That wouldn't do at all. Well, would you like to see my wares? You won't find many shops around here, Kupo. Best stock up while you can. Excuse me. quality hide, a hide with just the right combination of pliability and strength. Its pleasing hue only improves with use, making it suitable for crafting quality articles. Trophy earned, privateer. Red Calf and Brigandine. High Potion and Nukai Sand. Don't have anybody who can use Demon's Bane yet, or Storm Sphere. Elfin Bow. Could get him some Beetlejuice. Nice. Alright, I already got one Red Cap and Brigandine. Perfect. Already got all those. Now I've got all those. Perfect. Save point. All right. Now we've saved. Moving on. Alright, doesn't look like there's very much in this place. Root Village. I know that she's still in the party even though she's not with the party. Not a very talkative bunch, are they? Alright, here we are. You are unwelcome in the wood. She will not suffer humans to walk her verdant paths. Her barriers deny you. Leave now, whilst you may. It's an ether. Think she'll humor me to steal an ether? She's not very talkative. Here's one. You walk a hidden enclave of the Riviera known to outlanders as Irut Village. We wish no consort with others. Leave us. Our laws forfend contact with the world outside. Here, silence and solitude will be your companions. Well, you do pretty good at that, don't you? I have no words to speak to a human. It is because the spring remains apart that the flowers bloom. You would not understand. The sunward path leads to the fane of our elder Jot, though I cannot think she would speak with a human. This path leads to the Cove of the Woodwarders. You will find naught there for a human. Okay, I got Viera in the party too. The Woodwarders gather about this cove. Mijern is no Woodwarder. He will not find her here. Do you come to visit misfortune upon us? You may expect no mercy if you do. What errand have you with the Mijern? What errand could you have? You should leave before aught ill comes to pass, for your sake and our own. Excuse me. Mijern, her visage darkly clouded, a child of many gifts and much promise, yet she cannot bring her fierce spirit to heal. Ever do the storm clouds follow her? Why? Alright, let's go talk to Mijern. That's the one I talked to earlier. Okay. Mijern! Fane of the village elder is just beyond this bridge. What errand could a human possibly have with her? Sounds like the same person I passed. It is Mijern you seek? She is usually just beyond this bridge, but I tell you now, you search in vain. I should not think. Leave me be. Okay. You're not the Mijern I'm looking for. There you go, Kitsu.
Hey, Mijern lives here, doesn't she? We're here to see her.
You will leave at once. It is not allowed for humans to walk on these grounds.
We'll go as soon as we've seen Mijern.
If you can find her.
We're not leaving until you let us see her. Fine then. We'll look for her ourselves.
Ah.
I've heard the voice of the wood. She says Mijern is not in the village. Jote, Where has she gone?
Why do you ask? The wood tells us where she has gone. Or can you not hear her? You cannot. Your ears are dull from hearing their harsh speech, I think. Viera who have abandoned the wood are Viera no longer. Mjörn too has left her embrace.
And you forsake them in turn?
It is the will of the village. Viera must live always with the wood. So is the green word, and so is our law.
We'll let you worry about keeping your laws. Just do us a favor and stay out of our way. We'll find her ourselves.
Our sister has left the wood and gone west. She wanders warrens among men who hide themselves in clothes of cold iron. Thus to me has the wood spoken.
So back to the village I just
begin
left.
as part of the wood, but the wood is not the only end we may choose.
The same words I heard 50 years ago.
Is to abide by the green word. It is only natural that Jotei's will and the will of the village be as one. If the green word forbids contact with the world outside, then so must it be. We have heard the whisper of the wood. It tells us to deny passage to the Humes, so we have summoned the barriers in Golmore. Those to whom Jote give her leave, who bear Linte's tear, may pass, no other. Gonna take your haste here. See how you like that, huh? Even should you find Mjörn, to us she is forever lost. Once Viera has forsaken the wood, return is forbidden. Besides, I would not think a human still since is able to find her. You will be lucky if your flesh does not soon feed the fey beasts. Jungle has blessed us with a new herb, and we must decide how best it might be used to enrich our medicine. It is a matter beyond your understanding. I would thank you to interrupt us no further. The salve makers of our village gather at this house. A salve maker must have knowledge not only of herbs, but of the wood as a whole. With our knowledge of medicine and our healing hymns, do we support and sustain the village as our elder Jotei bids us. So get the hell out. You flaunt our laws, abandon our village. Does returning here not shame you? Did you think a mere 50 years would find you forgiven? This path leads to the Cove of the Wood Warders. You'll find naught there for a human. You come with traitors who abandon the wood. The blades of the Wood Warders are sharp. Stay if you would learn this for yourself. You have spoken with Jotei. The Wood Warders brook no trespass within the village. Leave now and do not look back. I join my fellow warriors, but apprentices are not permitted outside the village. It is a hardship for me. What has become of Mjörn? Oops, I backtracked. I was gonna say, in a couple of weeks I'll be able to start doing morning streams again. You seek in vain. Yeah, they started giving me morning shifts in a couple weeks again. Or evening shifts, I mean. Did our laws not exist, I would still not consort with a human. The flower that blooms upon the water may take root upon the land, but is it then the same flower? To show interest in the world outside is forbidden by our laws, but a mind once open to the unknown will not be denied. Is this not what has brought you to us? At least we have somebody slightly understanding of it. You walk a hidden enclave of the beer and no to outsiders. We already saw that one. You are unwelcome in the woods. She will not suffer humans to walk her verdant paths. I think we're starting to get into repeat territory here.
Not bad, Vaughn. Didn't think we'd get any information out of that one. So then, what was she saying about men in a warren?
The Henna-Magicite mines. Maybe that's what she meant. They lie in Bangkor, south of the Osmoan Plain. The entire region is a colony of the Arcadian Empire. There would be soldiers.
Is that a problem? Let's move.
Fran,
Yes?
I was wondering what Yote said, you know? About how you said the same thing 50 years ago?
Your point?
How old were you again?
Nice fun.
Surprisingly rude.
Try to grow up, please.
Never ask a lady her age. I would avoid unnecessary confrontation. Do what you must and let us be off. When you're ready, we should return to Osmoan Plain in the west. The Hinted mines are then only a short distance south. Should I teleport there, or should I take the long way? I think I'll take the long way. There are barriers along the paths of Galmor Jungle, Kupo, as though the jungle itself chooses who may pass and who may not. I'm pure as the driven slow. Take the long way, it's short. Good one. But I still couldn't get through. Maybe the jungle doesn't like snow. Perhaps I'll ask one of the Sierra about it. Don't necessarily need shorter. Gunslinger. Privateer, awarded for selling over 1,000 pieces of loot, earning you the title of Privateer. Miguelo. Bosch. Blood Dancer. Oh, what's his name? The one that's supposed to be in charge over the city. I want to say magistrate, but that's not the right word, I don't think. Got one more tree to wipe out. Then I can stop attacking the peaceful enemies. Trains. Oh well. Just have to get one later when I come back to come through this area. Excellent. Wipe out those gargoyles. Another point to do that one. Another 15 for him. $50 for hers. $24. Not that I've been casting any spells with her, really, but if I ever start, it's always good to have a little boost. Wiped out the Malboro before I even got up the steps. I've been silenced. Oh, thank you. Kept missing with the lure. as well save again. Traveler, have you a potion on you? My friend is badly wounded. I fear that untreated he'll die. Please, just one potion. Of course. Thank you, thank you. I'm in your debt. Thanks to you, my friend's life is saved. We are in your debt, sir. We fled here from the Henna mines. We were attacked, you see. It was all we could do to make it this far. We'll rest here until my friend's wounds have had a chance to heal. If you like, we could lend you the use of a chocobo until then. There's a lot of terrain around here which can't be accessed without a chocobo. You let me know when you need one. Not a problem. And hey, I finally got to use a potion. Alright, we got plenty of chocobos over here. But you said to take the long way. Alright, let me finish these guys off real quick. Chest. I'm not saving, I'm just getting some health up here. You to think for my life, it seems. I only hope my mates in the mine are alright. Need a chocobo? Borrow one. Right, on your way then. Oh, and you do know that some paths are only accessible by chocobo, right? A sure sign that such a path is nearby is the presence of chocobo footprints. Keep that in mind and you won't go wrong. The chocobo paths on these plains take you close to the entrance to the Henna mines, which I'd stay away from where are you. There's some footprints right there. There's the music. Wondered how to get down there. So, can I dismount now, or do I have to keep riding it? I'm where I need to go, pretty much. Seven gil. Float moat. Too bad I can't boomerang that chest over there. Ah, cool. flame tongue. That drops hers down, so might be good for selling. Alright, time to go into a cave that I'm supposed to go into for once.
Researchers from the Draclaw laboratory. What were they doing here?
Research.
That's not a friendly sign, is it? Let's go into question mark, question mark, question mark. Hidden mines. Stealing's flying through. Seekers. For the golden snitch. Must have been some sort of drain life. Yep, leech. For immediate distribution and posting, the color of the switchboard phosphor corresponds with gates currently closed. Accordingly, the use of the switchboard opens gates of the color presently illuminated. Note your desired route and open such gates as it requires. It follows that one cannot open red and blue gates simultaneously, as gates throughout the mine are linked. Do verify your route in advance. Workers' Weekly Wisdom. No accidents, no injuries, no worries. Imperial Army Officiary of Resources. So what is that, blue or white? Gotta locate the switchboard, apparently. seeing it. Switchboard. Can I open this door, or is that just decoration? Another switchboard here, I take it that's what that means? I managed to escape. I don't know how, but I did. You must be careful. The mines, they're not safe. How could we have known? Advisory the first. Noxious vapors and fumes are an ever-present threat within the mine. Should you feel you've been affected, report at once to the infirmary. Workers' weekly wisdom. Our workers are our greatest resource. Well, I've got a switch, but let's check out the other way first here. All I've had to deal with are seekers. And red moss. Being a variety of stealing, whose body is covered in hard scales like to those of a dragon, it prefers to make its home in dry underground caverns. The name of Red Mog comes from the fact that the creature's mouth is ever painted crimson from the drinking of its victim's blood. Its vampiric bite delivers a numbing venom sufficient to kill even the largest of fiends, should its fangs go deep enough. So we'll give him the ice shield. Okay, keep on going. Apparently the people that were being attacked down here didn't have a main gauche. Or shield. Battle lore. More battle lore. HP increase. Excellent. Almost got enough for that. Bosh. I think I'm about to hit a vein of HP for her, that's for sure. Okay, pillow. Let's keep it going, shall we? Moat. 21 gil. Expecting to see a mimic out of that thing. Over here. Okay, well, that was the first non-damaging trap I've come across so far. Iruga Moat. Alright, that was a good first arm. Okay, where did that come from? Two more nightmares.
Yeah.
There we are. Nightmare. Being a nightmarish equine creature, living in deep forests, possessing strange external organs that twist and wind like snakes. Though they have the bearing of herbivores at first glance, the positioning of their eyes and the set of their musculature are those of the flesh-eater, and indeed their teeth are sharp, being made for the tearing of tendon and hide. They are relentlessly aggressive, never abandoning in pursuit once the quarry has been sighted. I won't abandon once they find me. This way leads to the other tunnel. Hidden area. I didn't even need a chocobo to find it. That's what I was looking for, Asuna. Is there anything in this secret area? Schmuckbait. I got poisoned. Thanks, I was trying to avoid the trap, and you guys just walked right over it. Really stealthy move, guys. Nightmare teleports. Biomote. Oh, Thunderbug, huh? There's one of the mimics I was expecting to see. Thunderbug. Being a battery mimic that, due to missed exposure, has left the normal course of its development and become something altogether different. As a result of the rapid changes induced by mist, much of its form is twisted and misshapen. A residual static charge helps this creature regulate its temperature and generate the energy necessary to break down the materials from which it draws its sustenance. Its body is an example of evolution gone horribly awry, and many natural philosophers have suggested that it is in a very much terminal state, seeing no possible further permutation of form through which this creature has not already been. Well, could always backtrack. Got enough red maws? Sky Pirates. A name for the free folk who ply the open skies in airships. Though they are collectively called pirates, their actual occupations vary by individual. Some search for legendary treasures, some merely travel the world, while others are indeed ruthless villains who attack trade ships and plunder goods for profit. In recent years, the Arcadian Empire has stepped up patrols, bringing in the worst of the lot, all but consigning the more flamboyant feats of piracy to history. Of late, many are the pirates who have given up the thief's life for that of the headhunter, bringing their former comrades in arms to justice, for bounty. Those few who remain pirates have struggled hard to retain the title and are duly proud of it. Oops, I almost triggered that trap. Alright, continuing on. More nightmares. Evilise, the Wayfarer's Guide. The uncharted wooded marches known as the Forest of Chaos are spoken of in legend, and though many are said to exist, little is known of their actual location. These dense forests, where the snowflies gather in great flurries, brushing against the faces of all who pass, are so named because the sound of the snowflies' whirring wings can pitch even the halest of wayfarers into confusion. They wander, lost, never again to leave the forest. While the marches may hide countless treasures, they are also places of unknown and unknowable danger. Consider your future, wayfarer, consider your fate, and venture not into such places. Okay. Kind of leery to keep going this way. Bone Crusher. That sounds like one of the, for Bosch. And again. Bone Crusher. Consume HP to reduce the HP of one foe to 0. So it's a skill. Nice. Okay, moving into the next area. Yep. Okay, moving on. Just double checking, always good to be sure. Looks like, ooh, what is that? That is a small T-Rex. It's a swamp raptor. Okay, let us see what that thing was. It is a Tyrannosaurus. Being a creature tough as stone, draped in scales hard as granite rock, and bearing orange coloration on its upper body. While evolution has favored its hind legs, with speed and strength, its forelimbs have shrunk, developing sharp claws for the tearing of hide and flesh. The name of the Tyrannosaurus, meaning one who frightens the very rocks, comes from the great saurian's habit of eating the wee creatures that dwell in the crevices of Rocky Mountain ranges, often swallowing a mouthful of rock in the process. No trouble fighting those things. Wondering if I'm going too far into the wrong direction without exploring the other stuff. Well, I can't go this way anyway, so let's try the other direction, shall we? Tyrannosaurus, excellent. Tyrannosaurus. What's that? 44 gil, that's what that is. Exploring, exploring. It's another thunderbug. Keeps leeching me. Way to go on him. Larsa. Another one. I had a feeling it was going to be another one then. Okay, that way is blocked off. And that's the way I was blocked the first time, so. I like how this thing is forming the map, you know? It's with all these enemies leeching me. So trying to get that one. 310 more extra HP. Excellent. Got enough for her swiftness. Bound. Alright, I'm gonna hit up some health there. Time to hit up some magic lore for her. Looks like it goes to a central room down here, perhaps. Switch. Nobody's alive there. Hey, we got some. Whoa, we got some major planage here. Proximity. It's good for what ails me. Come on, have some antidote. Pinello, have some antidote. Back to Hyatt. Still got a lot of jelly to cut through. Tough one here. Let's get to a better vantage point, people. Antidotes to work through. Oh, we walked out a few. Another one dropped in. Jelly. Being a variant of flan covered in a glistening dew-like slime, these are known to cluster in areas with machinery and like devices, seeming to derive energy from their operation, which stimulates them to divide and multiply. Because of this flan's odd ecology, they are often found in cities and near residences where people and, more critically, their technologies are found. This proximity creating a real danger of jelly breakouts. Countless are the tales of villages and small towns consumed whole by a massive quivering slime. Yeah, well, I'm about to be consumed whole myself here. The hidden magicite mines. Crystal mines in the mountainous region of Bancour still producing a great variety of magicite, even as other mines around them close, their veins dry and spent. The Arcadian Empire possesses mining rights here, making this a key location for their acquisition of the stones, bypassing intermediaries and fluctuating markets. Now let's get back to the battle. I have a high ether or something like that in here, don't I? high ether for fun. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay, using one of the higher level guys here.
Yeah.
Ribbity pillow. She's confused. Was. If I can, I really gotta get that antidote spell. Three jellies left. I don't have any more drop in on me. Ryan, level 26, excellent. One left. She made another one. And another one. Make plan, not war. Okay, was that everything? Okay, good. That's what we were looking for. This is the way we came in? I'm almost afraid to hit that switch again. Oh, I guess I can't, huh? I can, probably, but... Pirate hide, nice. Alright, this door's open now. Another Tyrannosaurus over here. those guys were a little difficult, weren't they? But I got him. Oh, I can go through that way. More lightning bugs? Yep. Thunder bugs. Have I got as many thunder bugs as I need to for this thing? No, I have not. I still need 3 more. Ice shield. Not that I need any more of them.
Look at the Magicite. These mines much resemble the ones at Lusu. Of course, Draklor must be searching for new sources of ore. Should the Resistance forces move, the rich veins of Magicite and Bujeba will be forever beyond their grasp.
Is it her? What is this mist?
The stench of fumes. The stench of power. What's wrong with her?
Stay away! Power-needy Hume!
Yep, she's seen some better days there, huh? Ooh, save point. I think she might be a tad bit possessed. I missed those areas over here. Dang it. I just wanted to do exploration. I didn't want to continue the story right away. Oh well. Can always come back in and just check those other areas out later. Unless the caves in. Oops, wrong way. Should you encounter beasts within the mine, no matter how trivial, withdraw at once. A specialist crew will be dispatched to assist. Worker's weekly wisdom, discretion is the better part of valor. Discretion? I thought it might have been Bahamut at first. I will be right back. I want to go grab a drink real quick while we're in the fight here, but I don't want to miss any of the fight, so I'm just going to pause it. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's kick some Dragon Tail. Dark, Eagling Oil. The character from Slayers. for some breath. I blocked his breath. Apparently I sprayed some Bianchi in his... Whatever, the breath spray stuff into his mouth. Excuse me, slurping. I was very thirsty. Disabled guy. Good, got rid of his disability. We gotta try shock mode against this guy. I think the shock mode did pretty good against him. There you are. Dun 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 dun. Congratulations. She didn't throw her dagger into the ground this time. Right, possession. Makes sense. It's probably also one that
what was it?
Gives out some money for a little bit of interest. A loan shark.
Is it you?
Oh, is the shopkeeper, is he, does he cost an arm and a leg?
When the Hume soldiers came to the wood, the village took small heed of them. So long as the wood herself is safe from harm, the Viera give little care to goings-on beyond her. But in me, an uneasiness stirred. I had to discover why they had come.
So you came here hoping to find something out and got yourself caught. You're as foolhardy as your sister.
They took me then and set close beside me a stone. They said its mist would be drawn into me, that the Viera well suited this end. I saw the light coming from the stone, and then...
We have seen this. On Leviathan, the mist released from the Dawn Shard drove me too into such a rage. She was taken not by the Dawn Shard.
Manufactured nethicite. Then that means... Penella, the stone I gave you, do you still carry it with you?
Sure, it's right here.
This is a thing more dangerous again than I had imagined. I should never have given it to you. Forgive me, I didn't know.
I'd always thought of it as sort of a good luck charm. And even if it is dangerous, on Leviathan it kept us safe.
It's my precious.
There is a place for all things, even danger such as this.
I hope you're right about that.
Don't you love family reunions?
I heard the wood's whispers. Take it. Lente's tear is a permission. Pass through the wood and leave. To other places go.
That cannot be all. I saw it when I left the village. Ivalice is changing. How can the Vieira stand and do nothing at all?
Ivalice is for the Humes. The wood alone is for us.
But that is wrong. How can we just hide here in the trees when all the world outside is on the move? I too wish to live freely, to leave this wood.
Do not do this. You must remain away from the Humes. Stay with the wood. Live together with the wood. This is your way.
But Fran, my sister...
I am no longer of you. I have discarded wood and village. I won my freedom. Yet my past has been cut away forever. No longer can my ears hear the green word. Is solitude you want, Miern?
Sister.
No, Miern. Only one sister remains to you now. You must forget my existence.
I am sorry to make you do this.
She goes against the laws of the wood. I threw down these laws. It is better that I do this. Better I than one who must uphold these laws herself. I have a request. Listen to the wood's voice for me. I fear she hates.
I see a small boy in a green tunic. He has a fairy floating next to him.
The wood longs for you, for the child gone from under her boughs.
A pleasant lie, that.
Be cautious. The wood is jealous of the Humes who have taken you.
I am as them now. Am I not? Goodbye, sister.
Well, it's nice to see that leather runs in her family. Looking for something, Kopo? Yes, I did. You didn't hear me say, well, I'll take your haste spell. One quiver arrows, each with an oil-soaked cloth wrapped about its point, and one longbow. Fiery arrows and a longbow. Excellent. Just got those other ones. Spoke with the Vieira Elder about running my shop here. I was a little frightened at first, but she seems reasonable enough, Kupo. Speaking of frightening, I have it on good authority that there are monsters which mimic crystals and pounce when you touch them. Before we came here, we were locked away in a cramped little cell, the sound of machinery clinking and clanking, Kupo. But here, it's so quiet, I can finally hear myself think, Kupo-po-po. Into here, we can pass the barriers of Golmore Jungle. The Grand Kilitis on Baromasas awaits beyond. Our business here is done. Do a drink, and before we continue, Tiamat. Being a dragon awakened by friend sister Mjörn in a mist frenzy. Ancient tomes describe it as an anima of the winds, possessed of a violent temperament and destructive power enough to lead the entire world to ruin. There are some who believe that Tiamat was responsible for the decimation of the Imperial troop performing experiments on manufactured methicite, having been awakened by the stone's fell cry. Could be. Oh, see? Haste, right there. Althir, Master of Life Points. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Another quick save, just because I've done some changes. I love how it says that the save screen is blocked. Alright, here's the last tree I have to take care of for my... my bestiary, that's the word I'm trying to think of. Irut Village, hidden village of Viera and Golmore Jungle. Viera enclaves are scattered throughout the jungle, but all are warded against entry by those of other tribes or lands. Viera are reclusive by nature, living separate from the world outside, shunning even the society of their own kind, save when necessity demands. This isolation is in part made possible by the Viera ability to hear the spirit voice of the wood, and thereby know all that comes to pass within her borders. Throughout the history of Ivalice, rarely have the Viera ventured beyond the borders of the wood, and few outsiders know of their laws or customs. Viera villages are formed of massive trees linked by suspended paths with dwellings and small shrines to the spirit of the wood encircling the trunks. During the day, many Viera come to a clearing in the village where a glistering spring bubbles up from the earth to meditate. Their leader resides in the center of the village and governs according to the word of the wood. Those who perform the sacred ceremonial duties of salve maker or wood warder stand at her side, defending the ways of the village and of the Viera. Compared to other races, the Viera seem to move at a slower, more contemplative pace, more at peace with the flow of time. However, some younger Viera have begun to question the wisdom of rejecting change in the midst of a rapidly developing Ivalice. Alright, let's move on. Pile of sand. Major science. Gil. I don't get much from that one, do I? How many hellhounds do I have to kill left? 12. Well, here's 2 more. Level 30 for Larsa. Here's another Hellhound. Another Hellhound. Another Hellhound. Excellent. Now so excellent that I've taken a lot of damage. Taking a lot of damage there. Revenge of the Fran. Health there, never hurts. Ether, 169 gil. Five more Hellhounds to fight. This is a good spot for him, apparently. Back up. On, I should say. She is sleepy, slow, lure. Deal with the sleep. going before I had to deal with a bunch of Malboros. Guys are dangerous. Well, sometimes I do a late night or a evening stream. Sometimes I do morning. Depends on my work schedule and what's on TV. Uh-oh. Phoenix down. Yes, I did. So did I guess person has a...
I have failed.
So did everybody else apparently here. Sheesh. These hellhounds are not anything to mess with. I guess it'll be Fran. Nice of him to stop to give himself some health. No. Oh, total party wipe. She didn't last long. Come on, everyone. Let's get the heck out of here. Only slightly dead. I think I'll go for a walk. Glad to see we're on the same page here, Tribble. not quite dead. No, don't listen to him, he's dead. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, or not. Run! Run! Run away! Run away! Everyone, bypass the naughty dogs. If we can make it back to the village, I can heal up completely. Bravely running away, yes. I didn't. I probably should save, considering how quickly I almost died last time. Alright, let us head the way we were supposed to head originally. At least I think it was, because this is the closest one to the village after I got the ability to go through these barriers. Well, I didn't realize how tough those hellhounds would be en masse there. Especially poor Ash. Died in one shot. Alright, Kitsu. Handy. Zodiac Spear. Must be a high weapon. Okay, I gotta keep on up there. Alright. Moving on. Comparing this one, the more enemies you kill in a row of the same type, the better loot they drop. Save point. Someone to talk to. It is several years now since such as you began passing through the wood unwelcome. Some sought only to flee their pursuers, but others were who thought to bring ruin to the wood. This wakened in Murin a deep disquiet. That she should see this and leave the wood surprises me little. Before I move down there any further, if it even let me. Nope. Alright, have a good one. See you later. Uh-oh. This must be the wood. Dead end. Weak against green, huh? Oh. Silenced. Oh, I'm confused also. Great, I got every single... status ailment on her appearance. still confused. Ship. Go again. Blocked his fireball before he could even fire it. Woohoo! And there goes her sword. Congratulations. What's over here? 9,872 gil. Okay, I will be right back. Again. Momentarily. Okay, I'm back again. Let's see what the Clan Primer has to say about the dragon. Elder Worm, excuse me. Guardian beasts of the forest and the most ancient of the dragons in Averlise. Though they perished several thousands of years ago, the living things of the wood grew in them, giving them nourishment and counteracting the corruption of their flesh until they stood once more. So they share body and soul with the wood and suffer no intruders within its boundaries. And I just killed one. Ooh, great Malboro. On reaching an advanced age, some Malboros have been known to transform into an entirely different variety of Malboro, gaining rank within the vegetative hierarchy, as it were. This phenomenon, known as the spirit tree flux, is found only in plants and related beings, for few other phyla enjoy such long life, and is thought to be due to the absorption of mist over several centuries. Such Malboros' bodies turn the color of a rich argent ore, the saliva in their mouths emitting a still fouler stench than before. Still need to get 3 hellhounds for those. Okay, well, finished boss fight. Head back and save again. Ooh, new chest. An amber armlet. Unless you're going for certain trophies in Resident Evil, you can never save too many times. Rest in peace, noble dragon. New enemies! Or is that just the same old gargoyle? That's the same old gargoyle. Never mind. I got a demon eyeball. about normal for those things. High ether. 237 gil. Hello down there, Vieras. Rid of the slow. See, I did that before in a different one. Must have been right when the slow wore down because they gave it haste. Oh no, there's the haste right there. There's the Greater Malbros right there. Moving on. That's a new one on me. Or is that a version of the Rex Rocks? Dinosaur. Let's see how we do against the dinosaur. We got some good hits on him. Dinosaur. Being a creature of dubious origin, either a wyvern that has lost its wings, or a creature of the water that became like to a worm. Sheathed in armor-like scales, its upper body is highly muscular, serving to support a giant head set with powerful jaws. It uses the horn on its nose to charge and stab like a long spear. Excellent. I got 5 more to take out. Obtained an ether. Excellent. Obtained another ether. Well, we're well set for magic. A haste mode. I do. See what's down here. More gargoyles. Great ones and otherwise, or just great ones? He almost breathed on us. Gil. There's a tree ant. Already took those guys out, so. And I just want to fill in this part of the map over here. The tree ant. I think that's enough map filling. Let's move on to the next area. Treasure chest. Argyle armlet. Heard of Argyle socks, but that's ridiculous. Just curious. Immune to blind and half damage to darkness. Interesting. Remina Rift. Before I move in there, let me grab a quick swig. Mount Bur Omasas is to the northeast. Should you go south, you'll enter the rift. Take care. Gods guide your path. Farah. Beyond this rift, you'll find the Holy Mountain. Take each step one at a time, and you shall reach your destination. The Kiltius of Mount Bur Omasas took us in and treated us warmly. Thanks to their aid, I'm well enough to return home now. Save point. When newcomers who can't walk on their own arrive, I carry them up the mountain. I'm glad to help the Kiltius any way I can. White wolves. More Phoenix down, excellent. Just what we need. Pieces of ice magicite. And as they do with any new enemy, being a variety of wolf adapted to life in frozen mountain regions, with long white fur to protect it from the bitter cold and camouflage it against the snow. Their shining blue eyes can see even in the fiercest blizzard, useful in judging the position of others in the pack when coordinating attacks. Interesting mountain formation here. Hey, it's a rogue tomato. Nope, it's a wild onion.
Yeah.
thought to be a variant of mandragora for the vines that reach up from its collar, covering its face like a mask. Notes the famed naturalist Merlot's. It weareth its skin in layers, much like to the root of a similar name. Perhaps for the proffering of protection against the cold. Men say the great gaping orifice on its face was gouged by a shard of ice born of a midsummer blizzard, though its form of mouth as was passing small, befitting naught but low whimpering. Its prodigious new one screameth full loud and full much as the foul beast could want, thence earning its name. I never knew that wild onions screamed. Oh, looks like we got a skeleton in our hands here. Yep, Skull Knight. I fell in the cold. Being an ancient knight, his elegant bearing betrays nothing of the weight of his thick steel armor. He wields a spear with the expert grace of elder times. In the distant past, in a war fought in a land of extreme cold, those that lost their lives became undead, being henceforth called the Brothers of Bone, their numbers being equal to the losses on both sides. Returning them all to the land's warm embrace would be an epic undertaking, especially in the cold mountain like this. Hey, hold on. There you are. What do we got here? We got a blizzard. Something tells me they kind of ran out of ideas when they came up to naming that guy. Being a flesh-eating beast with 4 horns atop its head, yep, that's 4, sheathed in scales much like those of a dragon, lives in humid grasslands, where it digs tunnels with its powerful forelimbs. Its extendable tongue, situated toward the front of its mouth, is divided into 4 at the tip. The creature uses it as a whip to snare prey. Thus captured, still wriggling meals are bound in viscous saliva and stored for later consumption. Yummy. I hate to tell the game this, but this is not a humid grassland. We got a Slaven type here. Slaven warder. You obtain 71 gil. Before I forget, I hope you don't mind me reading these off. I find the backstory stuff really interesting in these games, you know? Being beasts once used to pull freight sledges filled with heavy materials over rough mountainous terrain. With innovations in transportation, they grew scarce, and now only a few remain, and these feral. Stores of fat under the thick hide of their backs provided sustenance when famine visited the cold, barren climes where once they worked. Observers have attested to the impressive efficacy of these deposits, individuals having reportedly survived for over a year without nourishment. Interesting monster designs in this game. High potion, yay! Alright, so it looks like I did not see all of the stuff up above here. High potion. And 7 gil. I'm rich! Definitely don't want to go much further that direction. Alright, so I'll see what's at the end of the trail up here. Oh, more Skull Knights. Stole a Jujutsu gi from Skull Knight. Nice. Everybody's got everything they need. Flame shield. That looks like it'll come in handy. Definitely lives up to its name. Looks like flame. 230 gil. Yeah, this is where I fought the onion. And there's another onion. Mage's hat. Couple more onions. How are you getting a succulent fruit out of an onion? One goes up, one goes down. Might as well head up. Ooh, I got a cutscene.
Empires parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
And so I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My father will choose peace.
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay.
I have to put this forth here. Isn't Vaughn frickin' freezing?
This crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists. By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity. Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you, Excellency, who tempered that sword.
Is this your
Penelow's
idea
probably not
of
too warm either.
vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity. If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
So, you would dirty your hands to keep his clean.
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
First time I've seen the Skull Knights assemble themselves. Usually they're already staying there when I come across them. Health boost. And that's all we can do for now for this. Moving. Frozen Brook. So please, please, please stay away from this explosion trap. Just picture that in a cartoon or something. Whatever you do, don't hit that. Boom. Oh, is that a elemental? Yes, it is. Gas trap. think I'd have a spell to cure silence, but apparently not. At least not right yet. Of course, it's probably a good thing considering I have something that doesn't like spells floating around over there. Oh great, I just attracted it. Icebound flow. At least everything's connecting. Oh, there's another new enemy. The big ones, lots of preparation. XII Croc. And a dark skeleton. XII Croc is actually a waterway enemy. Should the traveler hear a hauntingly sweet song in the wetlands, beware, for it is surely the dulcet lure of the XII Croc, a crafty and dangerous beast favoring cold climes and dank underground caverns. The thick layer of moss-green fur covering much of its bulk is of great density and containing of air pockets which further insulate the beast against the elements, making it better suited to living in harsh environs than its gator brethren. Skeleton. Being the black-boned demon skeleton of a man whose strength faltered and failed in a place rife with darkness. They are driven by the need to create more of their ilk, and so they exude dark energies, polluting all around them. The greater their number in a given area, the more likely it is that others will join their eternal vigil. It's an interesting looking thing. I need 2 more Skull Knights, 2 more White Wolves, 4 more Slaven Wardens. Skull Knights. Got Dark Skeleton right here too. What is that? One of those NPC guy, hunter guys up there? Or is it a werewolf? Or is it a werewolf NPC? Okay, it's not an NPC. It's a Yeti. I was right, Yeti. Yeti, A thick coat of fur is the perfect protection against the cold in the snow-covered mountain ranges where these creatures reside. In olden times, it was said that mountain gods lived in the snowy crags, and villagers would offer them sacrifices for their good favor. Now it is widely believed that these gods were, in fact, Yeti who had succeeded in cowing superstitious local residents. Ooh, left or right? Well, I'm already on the left side, so... Another recurve crossbow. Not that I need any more. The Feywood. Golem. That thing is a little stronger than I expected. We're out of here. So let's go the other direction. We are at the Carridon Glacier. Blind? Nah. Yeah, the actualization on what you want to do with your character instead of, I guess, the... Well, kids who could probably tell you better on what the differences are than I can. Skull Knight. Mount Baromasas, the sacred mountain of the Kiltia sect, located to the north of the Yag de Remuda. A temple was built here by believers to mark the place where the founder of the light, Kiltia, began to spread the teachings. There are accounts of the holy city here dating back to writings from the age of the Galtean Alliance. In its long history, Mount Baromasas has never fallen under the control of any foreign power. On this understanding that Kiltia's followers would exempt themselves from political dealings in other lands, kingdom and empire both formed a pact to guarantee the holy city's independence, an agreement which stands to this day. It would not be an error to call Mount Baromasas itself a shrine to Kiltia. Apart from the temples, there are only a few residences, with roadside shops catering to the steady stream of pilgrims. In recent years, refugees from war-torn lands have gathered here, forming camps on part of the mountain. The priests of Kiltia give them aid that they might live here in peace. As Mount Baromasas is surrounded by Yagd, the faithful must cross the inner Naldoan Sea by a boat in their pilgrimage to the holy city. Yeah, I played a little bit of the original one on PS2 myself, but this is the first time I've gone really in depth with it.
Yeah.
back in the corner over here. A couple skeletons.
Yeah.
44 gil. I don't know, I haven't been keeping up on the Xbox stuff. Death. That's an excellent spell to have, possibly. Three onions. Six fluted pole. That's cool. Power rod. So like something a fisherman would use. Alright, so I missed a turn back there. Looks like someone I do not want to mess with. Maybe. Maybe just got a lucky shot on me. Just some good at blocking right now. Yeah, he must have got a lucky shot on me with that 1,000. Ursa has fallen. No. Almost got him. Got him. On track. Dullahan that has issued its blood brand for Lion Bear Falseblade. This strain, as yet unrecorded in the camp annals, is hunted in the Paramina Rift. Ether. Hoping there's another save around here soon. Goes. Let's see here. I have been enjoying it, and I do consider myself a fan of the series. Taking a little bit of getting used to, but crap. Crud, whatever you want to do. 3 chests next to 2. Two traps. For the follow. Hunting crossbow. health potion. Haven't seen one of those for a while. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to get over there. Nice shield, excellent. Now I think I'm gonna make my way back up to the entryway and save. Yeah, this one's kind of more MMO feel to it, I guess. Really cool looking enemies. Kind of. Not to the extent of like Dynasty Warriors 9 has the open world stuff, but you can go quite a few places. Just some places you probably don't want to at certain times because you... Like when I went over to the Feywood there, I was getting my butt kicked. They had White Wolf Alpha or something there. Well, I think I am ready to call it an evening. I usually end my stream around 11 or so Pacific time. Getting a little late and I'm gonna have to early start at work tomorrow, so. But I will be back on tomorrow night for some more Final Fantasy probably. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. And bye for now.